When the night wind growls, eliding bimini vowels, and the cat eats the moonlight pies, where stinky clouds like municipal mounds sail over your mid-flight thighs, where footpads fail 'neath the feet of quail, and black hogs snuffle for shrooms, then's the collector's holiday, then does the tick cry spoon. This concludes another aria from Bloody Gore by Gilbert O'Sullivan. Quite good, if you like 17th century masks, and if not, I don't really know why you stumbled into my channel, but welcome. This is purblindgamer.twitch/TV. Possibly in that order. It is, of course, the best month of the year. When the leaves start to turn colors, the weather starts to be not egregiously burning, but also doesn't freeze you to death if you leave the house for 30 seconds or indeed exist at night. And, of course, Halloween is almost upon us. Because who doesn't like, Halloween, spooks, specters, terrifying things that go bump in the night and also bring in good weather and candy. But hey, and everybody, y'all should check out Backlog Cabin, who's an awesome retro and variety streamer, recently taken a break from his Intellivision exploits to bully other kids live on stream. I'm not sure how that fits into the TOS, but I ain't exactly a Twitch executive yet. So yeah, check out Backlog Cabin. He also has a toad. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, to keep the heating bills down, wearing layers inside, there's gotta be an easier way to do that. I mean, fireplaces, obviously. Getting rich enough to not worry about heating bills, this is also a thing. But short of those, long underwear it is. But since it is the month of fall and horror, the graves yawning, their dead walking forth, the feast of Samhain, all that good stuff, we're going to be playing horror games all month. And you might ask, now David, how is playing horror games all month different from a normal month for you? Well, I reply, usually in a normal month we play at least one game that's not horror, that's more mystery, or bargain bin FPS, or child-friendly Sega Genesis nonsense. Granted, we have been going heavy on the horror recently with Seventh Guest, which we should be finishing tomorrow, God willing, and starting another game. And also, well, I guess Western Outlaw Wanted Dead or Alive wasn't so much horror as, well, gunplay. A good old-fashioned Western, suitable for the whole family. And hey, Captain Fieldcard, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? You guys should check out Captain Fieldcard, too. He's a fellow Legally Blind streamer, and his streams are always a good time. Streams a good variety of games. What was it you were streaming last time? What on earth are you doing now, Moobot? You changed your text. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for the sub, Captain Fieldcard. I really appreciate it. Oh, that's really kind of you. Thanks so much. And, oh yes, and that reminds me, we have a new emote, because we made our goal for September, thanks for some very generous sub gifts, and now we have a new emote slot, namely Purbly Onwards, which is perfect for all your raiding needs, and all your violently cutting things up with sword needs. Which is, quite applicable in games, and sometimes in everyday life. I was trying to make up a full schedule for October, because that's what professionals like Artyom Havoc do, but then I realized some of the games I want to play, I gotta make sure they still exist on an old hard drive or the internet. And then I gotta make sure they work on Windows 10, and then that they run in windowed mode. A lot of nonsense. So, other than tonight's game and finishing the Seventh Guest and playing Amnesia and playing Splatterhouse 3D Gold for some short horror Saturday, I can't make a lot of promises. Because I'm also going to be going back home to visit my family for 2 weeks, which means I'll be on a different coast, it's a different time zone, but also means I'll have access to a lot more of my games and my old computer. So, if I can figure out how to run games on that and stream through this, that would be pretty hecking poggers. I do want to play Amnesia this October, since I've heard it's one of the scariest games ever, and that's okay in my book. Besides, I happen to have snagged a copy in a Humble Bundle circa 09. Nah, that's too early. Probably 11. Years run together. Yeah. But that's the future. And we know that we should be focused on the present, because the future's uncertain and not a little unsettling. So today we're going to be streaming a horror game. Well, not horror, but Halloween-themed game that I've been terribly curious about and wanted to play ever since I read about a reference to it in the unauthorized Secrets to Doom book that I got from the the Literary Professor, a bookstore that was going out of business in 01. Or no, 2000. You know what? It doesn't matter. The point is, you probably know this game if you're a cheater pants and you play Doom 1 or 2, because all you have to do is type in id SPISPOPD in Doom and you can walk through walls. But why is that? It seems that somewhere in Usenet, somebody came up with a joke that they were taking so long to release Doom, they should be working on a game called Smashing Pumpkins into Stinking, or Small, Piles of Putrid Debris. SPISPOPD for short. And then somebody wrote a very long FAQ about the game and everything it would contain in 1993, which is hilarious reading. I suggest you check it out. Frankly, it should be required rating in 5th grade English classes, but nobody in the Board of Education listens to me. What else is new? And then somebody went so far as to write the game. Oh yes, by all means, please do share a link, Captain Fieldguard. So yeah, Hamumu Software, later renamed Hamumu Software, wrote this game called, well, SPISPOPD. And it's a top-down sort of arcade-style game, vaguely Pac-Man-ish, like arcade/puzzle game. And it was originally shareware, but then they released it for freeware after making a remake called Amazing SPISPOPD in like early 2000s, I think. And then Hamumu Software went on to be ridiculously prolific and make a whole bunch of games in this vein, or that built off the story of the remake. Tell me, what is that link, Captain Fieldguard? I'm leery of clicking things on stream because of DMCA and terms of service and, I don't know, FBI watching my browser history. Ever since I started writing horror screenplays and doing research, the FBI has been quite interested in me. I like to think. Not to brag. Oh, another blind person who plays video games. Oh, thanks for that link. That sounds really cool. I will check that out after stream. Oh, Born Without Eyes, so completely blind. Wow. No, that sounds great. There are a few other blind streamers I've come across on Twitch, blind or legally blind, but not many totally blind, I think. So that would be really interesting to see. Everybody should check it out if they're interested. The writing, I haven't been doing as much writing this year, backlog. It's something I need to get back on. I mean, I guess my excuse is I do Twitch and I do a job. But still. Other than a few short projects and some stuff earlier on in the year. But I know there are projects I need to get back to work on, and I may be co-writing a screenplay sometime soon, but the details on that are still fuzzy. I'll keep you guys posted. I'm not as brave as my one of my friends who wrote a script for a short horror film live on YouTube while streaming. And okay, so it's a documentary. Now I know it is, and it's like, I know my stream is one of the messier and lower tech ones out there, I'll be real, but it still takes a fair amount of time and figuring things out and then picking the games and getting them to work. I probably spend too much time picking the games. That's why it's nice when I pick a long game and then don't have to worry about that for a few weeks. But yeah, one of these days I'll stream like Ocarina of Time and BioShock 3 and other nice long games that'll take me about 40 hours. Something. Get your money's worth. Of course, I think Star Fox Adventures probably took about 40 hours, but that's not something we brag about, and that's not also something we stream. No, there are plenty of other Star Fox games for streaming. Yeah. Also, I think it was never ported off of the GameCube, which should tell you something right there. What was I saying? Oh yeah. But I know I hope that as the year goes, or the months and years go forward, we get better about using our free time to work on these kind of things. I know that's one of my main goals for myself coming up. But yes, SPISPOPD. Rather interesting shareware game. I don't know much about it other than the basic premise, which is a suitable way to start a Halloween month, and also why I'm wearing my orange polo shirt. Basically, the pumpkins of the world have had just about enough of our shit, and so they steal all the candles after becoming sentient and take them to the planet of Pumpkinia or something like that. And so we have to go and steal back all the candles and smash all the pumpkins with hammers and save the world from being without candles and descend into hell and defeat the Pumpkin King. But, spoiler alert, I don't think we're going to get there tonight. And I don't know that I'm going to play through this entire game on stream. How weird am I? Exactly, Captain Peelcard. Free time? Like, what is... I know we've heard about it, and I vaguely remember it from my younger days. So there must be some around. Like, can I just pay for free time? Right, if I work hard enough to make enough money, and then... Wait. I feel like there's a hitch in here somewhere. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm sure we'll get free time sometime. Just to... All we have to do is all become rich and famous, and then we'll have free time. So then our brains will be like, or you could keep doing more of the same thing. I'm like, couldn't I, like, I don't know, buy a Mercedes and go to the grocery store without checking the closeouts? And my brains would be like, no, why would you do that? Go write a novel. Brains, man. Ooh, maybe I'll play the original version of Twisty's Asylum Escapades one of these days. And yeah, I forgot 3 jobs. That's a lot, backlog. No wonder you don't have much time. That's insane. I mean, I only have one part-time job, which some weeks is close to full-time, but mostly just part-time, and I feel like that takes up enough time. I think it's great you're able to stream as much as you are. Yeah, you know, Captain Peelcard, there is big follows. And ever since Dr. Non, the friendly scam bot, came in here and left before I could give him my credit card information, I don't know. I mean, word on the street is Backlog Cabin is big follows salesman or affiliate or whatever the term is, but I feel like since Dr. Nan reached out to me first, and I do like Indian bread, he should be the one who I give my money to buy all these human beings. Wait, that's not. Oh, you will? Great. It's basically Glenn Miller's phone number and Jenny's phone number and one or two other digits, and it expires June of 27, and the security code is 666. All right, that was my social security number. I don't know. If you need a billing address, do I have a billing address? The thing is, I'm using a couple billing addresses. I could probably give you my old undergraduate one at William and Mary, CSU 1499. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure that they forward mail after 10 years, so if they ever need to reach me about the billing, I'll just tell them, yeah, it's okay. It's Captain Peel card. And then they'll say, didn't you graduate? And I'll say, yeah. And actually, can I get a refund on that? These diplomas aren't worth what they used to be. I thought they were like, vouchers, like trade in one diploma, get one career. But apparently it's more complicated than that. You gotta read the fine print. And it's hard when the fine print is, well, small. We need some fine large print up in here. Yeah, get on that, NFB. Or just less print in general. As somebody who's been shredding red lines of contracts from 20 years, I think we need less print in general. More newspaper, though, so we can stuff our wet shoes and make papier-mâché models. What was I talking about? Oh, right. Follows, fame, free time, money, and smashing pumpkins into stinking piles of putrid debris with a chainsaw, as was initially planned in the FAQ, but they went for hammers, which is something a little more mundane in this game. But it's cool to see that a joke became an actual game, and like technically a retail game. And also there are references to it in Doom. So I put off trying this out too long, and I am curious, even though I know shareware DOS games from the era tended to be uneven, but I mean, hey, top-down arcade puzzle, this could be good. This could be like a God of Thunder kind of thing, which incidentally is released for free on Steam. Legal abandonware. Try it out. Runs on modern systems. Won't break the bank. If it does, I'm worried. Yeah. But, Smashing Pumpkins. I also remember there was a band called Smashing Pumpkins in the 90s, because they were referenced in Clarissa Explains It All on Nickelodeon, and I think they were pretty big. And, there are probably a lot of uncertainty surrounding it, but I like to think the band took their name from this game, and by extension, from a random joke on Usenet. So, hey, we could have bands called I Can Has Cheeseburger one of these days. I'm copyrighting that. That's mine now. I Can Has Cheeseburger Band. Cheeseburger. Let's boot up the game. I talk too much. Which either means I'm nervous or relaxed. Or both. I was having trouble. I was playing the music, which is not great. But not the sound effects. I'm hoping that it will now. Pumpkins. I like pumpkin pie. Oh yeah, and one of the cool things is the loading text like really closely models Doom, like various demonic figures, Doom refresh Damon. Little inside joke. Probably stayed on screen a little longer than that when this was first released. I think Jamul only made this and the level editor and a freeware game called Boboli. which I still have on an old hard drive, before they became Hamumu Software. Let's press a key. So here we have our world map. Huh. Oh shoot, maybe I changed it to the wrong IRQ. I can't hear squat. Hold on. Remember when in DOS you would type deer to see all the files in a directory, but it wouldn't show them all because there were too many? Me neither. I ran into a DOS box like within the last few years. Well, that's neither here nor there. Or is it? Set enter. Excuse me, I could not recall which combination of 8 letters these programs were abbreviated to. Oops. Did I just break it? It used to be so easy to make operating systems unstable. Don't you guys miss that? Okay. For a moment. Have this nonsense fixed up in no time. Please work. Don't embarrass me in front of my friends. The computer's like, it's probably one of the things I do best. That's legit weird. The music at least was working when I tested it right before stream. Don't know why I'm fooling around with it this much if the music isn't great and I couldn't get the sound effects working. But okay, we'll try it one more time and I just won't mess with anything. Calculating complex stuff. Formatting various things, like your hard drive. Okay, that's funny. I appreciate, even if a game's not great, if it takes time to be funny, I appreciate it. Okay. So we'll do this without sound. That's okay, we don't need sound. All we need is destruction. These games are, the graphics are quite tiny. Yeah, basically it said in the README, which looks awfully weird in modern Word. Arrow keys and space or enter to throw hammer and destroy stuff. Maybe that's the rocket ship at the top? Yeah, rocket ship. Oh yeah, ideally you'd have the music. Let me try one more time. Nah, the F keys aren't toggling the sound. But you know, kind of brings back memories of childhood when you had to play the games with the sound off, so your parents wouldn't know that you were playing more games than your allotted amount of time each day. And then years later you would find out, oh, Caleb actually talked in Blood, or that sort of thing. Not that I ever did that. I think these are pumpkin patches. And I thought we could destroy them. Oh, okay. They just take a lot of hits. What is that? Oh, teleporters. Just like in Doom. See, this game really is like Doom. Just, you know, with pumpkins. I think that's ice. Yeah. Save as many keys as I can. I think the black diamonds are like weapon power-ups then. Screen flash. I think that means, yeah, that must mean we collected all the candles. Yeah, because look, there's the candle meter down there. Is that... Well, that's rude. Thanks a lot, Hamumu Software. I play your stupid 30-year-old game on my stream, and all you can say is, you suck? Yeah, what? Well, you know what really sucks? Raw onions. Yeah, I never cared for raw onions. Who was it? Oh, it was Trash a Bag eating a raw onion on stream the other day. As opposed to some more sensible people who just eat, you know, 30 eggs on stream. Yes, yes. I would personally prefer eating 20, was it 20 egg yolks? If they get hit by, you know, the shells of chips. Oh, no, no. As a special occasion, right. Raw onions. Yeah, that's a different... Not that I've ever tried taking a bite out of a raw onion, but it makes my taste buds curl just thinking about it. But yeah, you can feel the spookiness. It's, I mean, look, it's a friggin' jack-o'-lantern without a candle. And he wants to kill me. Look at the black diamond. Yeah, you know, in kind. It's like a barter economy through PayPal. That's, I wish Elon Musk would get on that. Oh, yeah, see, I picked up another black diamond, and now I can throw 2 hammers. So that would be interesting, accepting donations in groceries. Where am I? Wait. Did it say expect me at the start? Oh. Never mind that. Okay, wow, the baby pumpkin spawning pumpkin patches take a lot of hits to destroy. And this just takes me... Oh! Wait, no, I'm at the bottom now. Shoot. And there's a big boy right there. So the teleporter is random? Okay, fine. You live this time. Yeah, I wish the graphics were slightly bigger or the levels slightly smaller, but it's probably just me. I think the pumpkin patches don't seem to be on a consistent timer spawn-wise. Where's my health bar? Oh, there's my health bar. Yep, bottom left. GDK. Ah, there. Oh, yeah. Very arcadey experience. I haven't really run into puzzles yet. Oh, hey, there's a key. Oh. I can use my keypad enter key for, or numeric keypad enter key for this game. I almost never use that. There's some DOS games are like, you can only use the numeric keypad, and that's the only enter and the only 0 you can use. I'm like, but can you get over yourself? That's the real question. And they usually don't answer, because DOS games seldom do. I remember one time I was having coffee with a DOS port of a Spectrum game, and I was like, why do you use QAOP instead of the arrow keys? You know arrow keys exist. And he just kind of looked at me and then got up and left and didn't pay for his cafe au lait. And then like the barista came over and said, was that ZX Spectrum DOS port a friend of yours? Because he left out paying his tab, and you were sitting with him, and if it doesn't get paid for, it's coming out of my paycheck. And I was like, fine. How many shots of espresso did he have? And she was like, I think about 5. Some of those Spectrum games move fast. So yeah, then I was out $15. I never got a straight answer out of the bastard. Thanks, Arnie 2. I'm sorry, what were we talking about? Oh, right. Pumpkins. Pumpkins. Oh, well. It's a very fine line between deep and random. Which is often to my advantage, because then I can be random, and people think it's deep, because no one could be that random. Of course, then I tell people, oh yeah, there are cartoons about having coffee with Sinistar. I actually have a book called Coffee with Sinistar. Yes, knee deep in random. Perfect for a Doom-inspired, loosely, game. Which I guess, I mean, it was Doom-inspired, but it came out before Doom in a twisted way. Hey, Agnum, or Agnum, welcome in. I know, it's a lot of fun sometimes just to let your thoughts wander in different ways, and like, this is how the world could be, and maybe how the world should be. But how's your night going? Can I just... Yeah. Are those? Oh, that's great. I'm doing alright, thanks. I finally got an errand done today that I was putting off for several months. Probably should have done it sooner. Oh well. Next time. Not bad. I mean, even though I wouldn't say this game is amazing, that's the remake, it's still fun to try it out since, you know, it's something I've heard about and wondered about for so long, and definitely Halloween themed. Yeah, the rocket ship's by the entrance. One of those backtracky games. There's a lighter colored gem here. I think it's just points. How did you like that? I mean, I'm sure I grabbed the full version, not the shareware version. It very much looks like the sort of thing they would do at the end of a shareware episode. Oh. There I am. You... What? Nice. You're... Probably. Oh. Am I, though? Wondering. What? Wondering. What a... Oh, that's it. There's a piece of plastic from the jewel case of Western Outlaw. I wondered where that went. I need to throw it away. What a SPISPOPD boss. Is like. Oh, yes, I am. But I guess I'll never find out. Check this out. You're not going to have an actual boss, are you? Do I ride that rocket ship like a hang glider? It's hard to tell. I made the mistake of having a glass of Diet Coke and a glass of cranberry wine next to each other, but in identical cups. So now I have no idea which is which. Now this is probably the cranberry wine. Rather bland batch. Oh well. Who understands the mysteries of fermentation? Not that fancy. It's more like cranberry juice is about the same price as apple juice, and you're going to brew some wine. And it tastes 10 times better than the apple wine without, seasoning and taking out the sediment and stuff. Why not? Oh, you big boy pumpkin. And he spits little boy pumpkins. You can't have that. All this because we slaughtered tens of thousands of you and stuck light inside you. I mean, you could have just said, bro, we're sentient. And we, being perfectly reasonable, would have been like, well, that's okay, that doesn't bother us, we can still mutilate you. It looks pretty. Yeah, you know those humans. But they didn't have to steal our candles. Wait. Are candles an important source of light? Is this like... Does this game take place in the 1800s? In spite of its rocket ships? Is this like... some weird Victorian futurism with pumpkins? Because I'm here for it. I'm just, trying to understand. That's a lot of debris, sir. You are slowing down my CPU. I hope they can't hurt me. Does the boss have a health bar? I'm not seeing one. Maybe it's just one of those attack until he's gone kind of things. Eat your heart out, metal slug. What you would know about backlog. Oh, hey, he's dead. Or she, in generating all those baby pumpkins. You know how bosses work in video games? Sometimes. Hey, we beat the first world. Spacey techno world. I think you can choose most of them. Happy Forest Land. We'll try this, and then Spacey Techno World. Excuse me. Oh. Okay, so the holes act like teleporters too. Oh, no. There's border of ice around, not ice, acid or something around here. I think that's the stuff that killed us. Pumpkin guts, maybe. There's that live-action TV show where the scarecrow scares the guy dressed as a fairy godmother, and then he says, "No, you didn't scare me. I slipped on pumpkin guts. Now clean up your act." That's a thing when you don't have like TV growing up. You see a bunch of random shows at friends' houses with no context, and then you're like, "What the hell is that?" See also the time I saw Alf at a friend's house, and I was like, this weird show about like a pig muppet. Mom, Dad, do you know anything about this? And they're like, what? Pig on TV? Green Acres reruns? Apparently Alf and Green Acres are two different shows. Are there no hammers here? No, there's one. Yay. Are those mushrooms? We're hammering down the mushrooms forest. I didn't know this when I mentioned something about black hogs snuffling for shrooms in the intro today. What's that? Trap? Or, oh, hole. Oh, I see it. Down to another level, because now it's a ladder. I don't know if it's worth it trying to get that extra hammer. Oh, they're more at the top. I'm worried about missing a candle and then having to backtrack. I think it said you have to get all the candles before you can get in your rocket ship. Yeah, because what if the pumpkins had one candle? Then, well, we'd have all but one candle on Earth, and we could still make jack-o'-lantern. Do not question the DOS game. The DOS game knows all, or more likely, doesn't need to know much of anything, because it's got hammers, it's got pumpkins, and that's really all that matters. It's hard to tell how quickly they can drain your life bar. Wait, there's a different... I don't know what that gem did. Maybe that was a full health recharge? And I kind of thought the medium colored gems restored health earlier, but yeah, maybe they were only for points. Oh, there I am. Don't have to travel too far. Yes, I can walk on this dirt, or whatever it is. Now that's acid. And there I am. I'm sorry we couldn't get the sound effects, but I will tell you the music wasn't good. It was pretty grating and very repetitious, and sounded less like a tune and more like white noise. Wait, this is the same one we were in earlier. Just a different part. Oh wait, is that the exit? No backtracking. There are more candles, but one's surrounded by pumpkin patches and one's surrounded by acid. Oh. There I am. Yeah, need hammer. So, wait, is are the holes random? It looks like it. Yeah, because then go back down, come back up, and now, oh, now I'm down here. Okay, so they have to they transport you to random places, so the game requires a fair amount of luck. Or some, at least here. Oh, now we can. Yeah. No, open that other patch. Away, little pumpkins. Or I'll turn you into pie. Pumpkin pie is one of the best foods ever invented. Just throwing that out there. Aha. Actually, most pumpkin things. Don't know that I've eaten just cooked pumpkin, though. There's a flash. That means we've got all the candles. Now it's just the great gourds to deal with. Dare I run past them? Nah. I should probably start saving my game at some point. I mean, even though you have infinite lives. Okay, so the big pumpkins. If you have at least 2 hammers, the big pumpkins aren't that much trouble. Oh, wait, he just moved fast. Like, it's not allowed. Oh, Mushroom City. I need a hammer. Pumpkin throwing axes, pumpkin throwing axes. I am not hanging around for this. Okay, so I gotta make a circuit and pass through the other part to get back to the candles each time, I think. And pumpkins throwing axes. They don't even have hands. There should be laws, I tell you. Laws. What? There. Sloppy with their teleporting so close to that acid. E.g. Shoot, is this? I really don't like being defenseless, all things considered. I'm surprised at how well I'm doing. What are those? Are those scallions? I did mention other creatures in the README, but who reads manuals? That's the sort of thing that somebody would do after they realized they could have spent about 1/3 of the time on Leech Bowl if they just figured out what to do from reading the manual. Fortunately, that never happened in a Purblind Gamer stream. No. In fact, Purblind Gamer doesn't even know what Leech Bowl is. It sounds like, I don't know, something where toothy worms get high. Yeah. Shoot. Oh, there's the hammer. There's another hammer. And our Gordian friends are keeping a close eye on it. Yes, they are. Fortunately, they don't know how to use it for their own benefit. The scallions don't either, apparently. Well, the scallions don't know how to go up and down. And I'm not going to be the one to teach them. It's like, if your mother didn't teach you how to move vertically, it's not my job. Where am I? Oh, there. Do scallions have mothers? Are those like little kind of star-shaped pools of acid next to me? I think they might be. It seems like a very DOS shareware game sort of thing to do. Shelbyville. Hey, fanboy Brian, how are you doing? Where's the pause key? I can't remember. I'll give you a shout out in a minute, but y'all should check out Fanboy Brian. There's a lot of racing games and a lot of football games. But how have you been doing? And what is Shelbyville? I know that name. It's driving me crazy. Shelbyville. God, it's from... Is that from a Nickelodeon show? That's Wellsville. Oh, Ecstatica. Oh, nice. Wow, I'm glad I'm not the only one that went through that madness on stream. Was it Surfine that suggested that? I'm a saucy medieval magical beaver. Always a good time. The Doctor. As in Doctor Who? Or is that the streamer who was doing it? I know a couple of Doctor streamers, but not one called The Doctor. Oh, the streamer. No, I don't know the Doctor. He was the one who did Ecstatica. Does he do a lot of retro games? Or a lot of horror games? Oh. Okay, cool. And it's sometimes neat to see like multiple people play the same game. You know, they have a different take on it, different way of playing. Hopefully he didn't get stuck or confused quite so much as I did. Although I think I did luck out a couple times. Good lord, is the only way to go through here to destroy all the pumpkin patches? Oh no, only some of them are blocking the way. That is cool though. I wonder if he'll play Ecstatica 2. I wonder if I'll play Ecstatica 2. Oh, that's where I know Shelbyville from. Okay. God, I was like, God, this sounds familiar. I don't know whether if you hit multiple fire keys, you can throw hammers faster. Yeah, what have you been playing recently, Fanboy Brian? dead end? I think it is. Ah. Oh wait, that's one of those health... I think that's a health gem, and I think I need it, so... Yay. Okay, so the scallions can move vertically. Just not straight up. Who knows? Isn't it Harriet the spy said she didn't feel like an onion? The closest he could manage was feeling like a scallion. I know, no, her father said that. Yeah, that's right. I think it's just a normal gem in that alcove up there. Gotta take care of the big ones before too many more little ones spawn. Oh no, 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 no! I have a lot of blood in my body. Like, a lot, a lot. Not as much as the mosquitoes who are after me. Here. Alright. Okay, start the level over. And so I'm kind of thinking of like, each area is a zone and these are levels or something. I don't know. Yeah, definitely want to get the second hammer here. Now, back up here. Adjusting the view. I'd zoom out a little bit, but you know, the graphics are so small. Wish zoom text lets you zoom out like by 0.1x instead of only increments of 0.2x. I don't know if things regenerate their hit points when you go up and down a ladder. But I know the axes vanish. They're not axes, I think they're fireballs. But how do the pumpkins spit fireballs if they don't have a source of fire within them? I mean, if they did, we wouldn't have killed them and put candles in them, and none of this would be happening. Yeah, take care of that guy. Are those teleporters? I think they might be, but I don't want to fool them. Too many pumpkin patches nearby. I mean, in the vertical line, a block's going right between the pumpkin patches. I don't think it's worth trying to get that extra hammer up there. Maybe they aren't scallions, maybe they're squash. That would make a little more sense, you know. They're cousins. I mess with my cousin and you mess with me. I'm like, fine, I'll make a jack-o'-lantern out of a squash this year. Squash tastes terrible anyway. Wait. Yep. Yep. Didn't know I knew how to save scum, did you, pumpkins? Never underestimate the power of F2. Unless you're in Windows 10, which makes global use of the function keys, and you gotta press another key so they have their intended function within a program. It's like, I'm seriously thinking that Windows 10 was not designed with DOS gamers in mind. And maybe I'm off base there. Maybe I'm being unkind. But I calls them as I sees them. There was nothing over there, was there? It was a dead end. Wait, what was... Okay, I'm doing good health-wise. I won't mess around with that gem just yet. I don't know what color those thin things are. They look white. That's why I was going with scallions. You can't come in here, can he? Nah, too tall. I don't know, sometimes I wonder if it is easier to aim diagonally in some of these games if you use the numeric keyboard instead of the cursor keys. Oh, shoot, probably lost a lot of health there, but... Actually, yeah, I should probably go back and get that. Oh yeah, at least they have particles to let you know you're doing damage. That's considerate of them. Out of the way, you little orange bastards. People need Halloween. And you can't have Halloween without jack-o'-lanterns. And yeah, in the original story it was a turnip, but... turnips are smaller than pumpkins. I mean, on average. I'm not saying there's not a 50-pound turnip somewhere. Oh, there is rapid fire. Okay, maybe once you pick up a couple of hammers, you get a rapid fire capability. Now that's nice. You won't hear me tapping on the spacebar quite so convulsively. There's quite a few of them there. And will this go? Yes. Good. Is there only one candle in this whole damn maze? At that point, I'm like, let them have their candle. Just one. Oh, but what if they put, 5,000 candles in 5,000 difficult mazes? And I'd be like, then maybe the pumpkins won. And, I don't know, nuke the site from orbit. Or go get the bees to produce more wax. Be like, we're in a crisis here. If you produce more wax for candles, then we won't, start killing you off with insecticide over the next 100 years. Assuming this takes place in about the 1780s. Or 1880s, excuse me. Slightly different. And I still don't know whether those were little puddles of acid, but I didn't plan to find out. It's in the bottom right, I see it. So I gotta go. Debris. Gonna make it harder to see what's going on. I see. Oh. This could take a while. Aha. Oh. I need weapons. It doesn't do me much good to look for where the weapons are because I have no idea which hole goes where. But I did see one. Oh no, it was on a different level. Yes! Aha! Hammers. Isn't it nice, though, that there are that many rocket ship sites on the top level? Yeah, see, now I don't have rapid-fire hammer capabilities. That's not a pumpkin patch, that's a hole in the ground. Where am I? Ah. Oh, there I am. Wait, is there? No, but this place is so narrow, I might as well destroy that. Wait. I don't know, maybe I should be destroying all the pumpkin patches I come across, because I don't know how much I'll have to backtrack. And I haven't seen any health hereabouts. my. Not a good place to be. We'll never have to come here again. It looks like this entire area is places we'll never have to go again. Wait a second. I don't plan on dying, but... Oh, wait, that paused it. I'm sorry, I forgot. Everybody... I said you should go check out Fanboy Brian, but then actually didn't give him a shout-out. There's a lot of racing games on original hardware, which is fun. Moobot's back to the full text. Okay. Now, that's where we came from, so... Was this the way we came first? Wait. No, we haven't been here before. I was like, did we get the candle there? No, I don't think so. Oh, wait. No, we have been this way before. That was the wrong way. We did get the candle, sorry. Talk about a maze game. Really hope we don't find out we took a wrong turn by Albuquerque or something. Yeah. I say. Must have been another possibility further back that we didn't exhaust. There's nothing there. There's no way to get into there. Ugh. Do not worry, I saved a game. Wait. It won't let you save within a level? Well, what kind of console game nonsense is that? It's like, hey, Hamumu Software. You're released on a computer. Did you not know this? I assumed that you were sending your games out on floppy disks. You were aware of this. I don't know. I don't know. Say console rules. Save crystals in Tomb Raider. Password system. Stick a battery in the floppy disk for all I care. That's what I say. Yeah, that's right. There's nothing else, nowhere else to go here, so yeah. I wonder how many levels there are per episode. I didn't count in the first one, but some of the quote-unquote levels were just us wandering by text. Okay. We'll go back to was somewhere here where there were 3 and we took... Oh man, this level's big. Wow. I was really lucky I took that one. Yeah, I mean, it must... A level editor. I can't remember if that was only for registered users initially or if they always had it as a freeware release. Probably is easy to use, but you can see how it must take a fair amount of thought to make well-constructed, at least complex levels. I think we've exhausted everything except the middle hole in that one section. Ah. I swear I've not played this before. I'm just getting mostly lucky this time, it seems. I say right before I step into a patch of, well, pumpkin patches. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Wait, so that was... Ah! It's quite a long death sequence. Oh no, I'll see if I can't finish this world even though it's a challenge. Then try out one more. And then take a poll about whether you want me to play the entire game on stream and spend a month on it. Or just assume you don't. There is such a thing as too much pumpkin. Oh really? You've gotten into the Madden craze now. Oh, for Windows 98, okay. I've never really played a Madden game. I do own at least one for Genesis. Oh, I see. Oh, right, you got the games with your new Windows 8 computer. So, yeah, try it out. I mean, I recall you playing another Super Bowl game that was probably a lot more fun than Madden 98. But hey, it wouldn't be fair of me to prejudge the game. I did, for a little while, buy Madden games and others from Funcoland and flip them at Babbage's. Didn't exactly make a whole lot, but yeah. It was the height of entrepreneurship when I was like 13 or something. 12? Probably 12. It says 4. Ah. Oh no, wait, I still didn't have the hammer. Ah. Yeah, as long as you find fun ones. Don't know that many that aren't traditional sport games. I think that there was a Mutant League football game on the Genesis. Ooh, oh right. And there were Blood Bowl and Graveyardage for DOS. I actually managed to snag a copy of Graveyardage for the cheap. Yeah. It's like, some of them actually look kind of fun once you get past the fact that the gameplay is, well, football. Ah, Pigskin Football. So, I feel like I've heard that name. It's crazy there were football games and, like, arcade games. I know I've seen a couple. Never actually played them because I think of things I would rather do with my quarters. Like, I don't know. Throw them into the bay. Or play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, turtles. Oh. Super Action Football on Coleco. Cool. I know Coleco had some good games. I must be low on health after that little encounter. Is there any health hereabouts? Oh, there's the weapons. Huh. Yeah, and I know there've got to be some more football, like novelty football games out there. Wait, this was where? Here. I would save, but oh right, it doesn't matter. That's a good way to increase tension. Don't let your players save within levels. Yay, horror game. And hopefully you're able to get Madden 99 or whatever to run on Windows 98. I know Windows 98 has that reputation. Being a little fussier than 95. Wait, was that? Yeah, that's the only thing there. Be absolutely certain. Never have to come this way again until I die, and then I'll come this way again. Yeah, I gotta look up how to do polls so I can put things like, how many more times do you think David will die in this level? And these small graphics. Okay. Now we're armed. Regular John Henry of the Pumpkins, that's us. I mean, if pumpkins were steel. Pumpkins were steel. What am I talking about? And the boss is Joe McGarrick. Or should I say Joe McGordick? That was terrible. I just run as fast as I can. Throwing a hammer in front of me. Okay, so that is a new place. And a new dead end. Right. Yeah, have you had a fair amount of luck getting the Windows 98 games to work thus far? go. Yeah, there. That's only the weapons here. Okay, yeah, it looks like we're successfully getting down to the last of the candles. Oh, wait. We didn't have to pass. Oh. I'm closer to the end than I thought. The only pause key you'll get. So they can just wander around on the slime, but we have issues with that. Yes, we do. Big level. With tight maneuvering. My favorite kind, yay! I don't suck, you just made a really hard game, and I think you know it. They totally know it. I swear, sometimes you run, like the amount you move for each key press, I swear, is slightly inconstant. God. Ah. I swear. Maybe it's just me not playing well. Let's. It's like a scary maze game levels of don't touch the borders. And you can't take very small steps because they're chucking fireballs. I don't know how much damage they do, but it's definitely some. Ah. I guess I barely stepped on the acid there. I'll have to come back this way, won't I? I get to the center. Trust me, this is nerve-wracking. Ah. Hey, what's over here? Maybe this is a better way to go. What is it I'm doing that makes him run slightly further? I mean, heck, maybe I should try the numeric keyboard. This laptop actually has one. That went well. Okay, good. Damn, fire pumpkins take a lot of hits. And they don't give you much room to dodge, do they? Cackle pumpkins, to put it in Doomian terms. Get away from me, sir. See, now I gotta backtrack. Stepping very, very carefully. Or just running and succeeding by luck. Also a valid option. So if you kill some, do the others shoot more? That's what it's looking like. Or they shoot random amounts, I guess. Unfortunately, aren't the best aims. What am I doing? I'll have to go through that difficult part again. I can't kill them all. Yes, yes, we get it, we get it. I will never have the video gaming prowess of Hamumu Software. Don't even bother fighting them, just get out while you can. Does it look to you guys like the acid is, like, the hitbox for the acid is slightly off, or is it just me? I mean, hurtbox, whatever. I always get those two mixed up. Like at some points, it looks more like I'm sinking down into the ground. I mean, even accounting for perspective. Oops. Oh no, there's the hammer, and I forgot to get it. Ah! I don't know, I feel like I can beat this level. I mean, sometimes I'm just going too fast, but realize that it's iffy as to whether going fast or slow is what keeps me alive the longest. Oh, shoot, yes, here. Gems help me get there, but no getting back. Don't think I need to. Don't dare go back for the gems. Don't dare try to get the full health refill or the... Let me see if I can get a... Okay, I was close to the end, actually. I'll try it a couple more times. There must be a boss after this. Excuse me. I mean, maybe that is the best strategy, is just figure there's enough health and take your time. Like, other than touching them, just figure you'll get hit a lot and you'll survive. Little one. Oh, I forgot all about this part. Oh, okay. I just keep accidentally going back through there. It's not easy to tell if I've gone far enough away to trigger it. Ah! Did it again. Gotta make it to the center there. and then gotta make it back. And maybe I should be trying to dodge the fireballs here. I don't have rapid fire. No, see, look at my health. I'm doing decent. I mean, granted, there are lots of gems on the way there, but oh, damn, I think my hammer was hitting the pumpkin patch and not them. And so then they were able to come slow me down and kill me. Yeah, this game's getting hard. What if I did try to get a second hammer? Nah. I don't trust myself to skip across those islands with cracks in them. I panicked. I don't know whether I should give up at some point. Oh wait, that's just a rocket ship. What am I doing? Don't need that now. I'll need it very desperately later. Am I getting better? I think I'm getting better. I don't know, we'll take the long way first, see if we fare any better. Gotta get that second hammer. Man, aren't you glad the hammer key isn't shift key? Yeah. That did not go over so well. Shoot. That's close. If I'm standing too close to the pumpkin patch, they can move off of it and start damaging me, and I can't damage them when they're damaging me. Or not if they're directly on top of me from the... Okay, that must be what wasted my health. This wouldn't be so bad if the acid wasn't an insta-kill. Fireball pumpkins mostly stay on the acid, looks like. Like they can only cross slightly onto the land. Okay, maybe I should trying to shoot these pumpkin patches across the channel. Actually, yeah, I think I may be onto something here. Nah, it'd take too long. I send my laptop to their repair shop. Them. What happened to your space key? Me smashing pumpkins into small piles of putrid debris. Them. What? Me. I would have thought that explanation was perfectly explanatory. Hey, Slarty Bardfast. Oh, you're too kind. Yeah, everybody go check out Slarty Bardfast. He's another awesome retro variety streamer. And his stream's a cool place to hang out. How's your day going, Slarty? I saw. Was it last week you were playing Zombies Ate My Neighbors? I can't remember if I mentioned that. That always seemed like... Or that was a fun game. Oh, awesome. I hope, yeah, it's going pretty well today, Slarty Bardfast. And hey, MCZ. Oh, it was last Thursday. Fun game. Needed a save function on the cartridge. And you guys should check out MCZ too, who is one of the foremost names among DOS shovelware, I believe. And this game probably founded onto a couple of shovelware compilations back in the day. Also, her cat plays fetch. How's your day going, MCZ? Alright, you're playing more Quest for Glory too. No guts, no glory. Earthbound. You know, I never have played Earthbound. But basically what's happening in this game is the pumpkins got sentient. The pumpkins were like, screw that. You can't cut us up. We're stealing the candles. So then you can't make jack-o'-lanterns. Then our character's like, wait, we need candles. So I flew to the planet Pumpkinia, where they stored all the candles, and I have to take them all back. Because Earth can't function without candles, because I think this game is in the 1870s. It just happens to have rocket ships and acid. And now we're smashing the pumpkins into small piles of putrid debris with hammers. Yeah, chainsaws were too hard to implement. Happy Halloween! Yeah, well, they probably called it Pumpkinia after they took it over. You know pumpkins. You've eaten pumpkins, you've carved pumpkins, you know what pumpkins are like. But, yeah, it's one of those games that the premise is completely crazy. The gameplay is a little basic. And this level happens to be unduly hard. I swear how far you move with each key press is a little imprecise, and one false move and you're insta-killed by the acid. Also, pumpkins are spitting fireballs at you. As pumpkins do. Yeah, I know. I've heard it's really divisive, even though a bunch of people say it's one of the best games ever. A kind of weird but interesting story and memorable visuals. I might play it one of these days, but the SNES RPG I most want to get to at some point is Chrono Trigger. Oh, it's got good music. That always makes a big difference in a game. Like, helps make it more memorable. Ah, so you've been trying Earthbound again, Slarty? Ooh. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're enjoying it and you tried it again after the initial difficulties. Shoot. Wait, no. Oh shoot, I need health bad. Yeah, some of those 16-bit games really had amazing tunes. It probably wouldn't be a good RPG for me to start with if I've never really played many turn-based RPGs. I was going to say tune-based RPGs, and I'm like, oh yeah, Rez, the RPG, why not? Legends of Rock Band or something. Dance Dance, Leaders of the Revolution. Yeah. I don't know what I'm on about. Oh wait, seriously, what? One of them is tune-based? Final Fantasy on the NES. I hear the word NES and I think, difficult. With a few exceptions, you know. Rescue Rangers, quite reasonable. SMB2, manageable. Everything else, no. Wow, oh, that's probably one of the first games that implemented that. Shoot. Shoot. I'm doing bad health-wise. Really? I guess I just assumed. Oh. Left out of the manual. Classic Nintendo. These gems don't give me enough health. See, if I could save partway through the level, this wouldn't be so bad. Even if it just took you back to the start of ah. So now I have to do it all again. Okay, I'll try this one more time, and then I'm just like skipping, going to another world, because I don't doubt that I could beat it eventually, but I don't know, man. I'm getting to that age where it's like, life's too short. I got other, better games to play. No offense, Hamumu Software, but this isn't BioShock Infinite. And I think if we got the developers of this game on stream, they would probably agree this is not BioShock Infinite. That game was made later. Oh yeah, you know, that's a good motto. And trust me, I don't want to spend hours trying to complete this. But yeah, I did think of that earlier, the Smashing Pumpkins, the band, and whether or not it might have been based on this, or they might have taken their name from this game. Not likely, since I don't know when they got big. I don't know, bands have taken their names from weirder things. I remember my 9th grade biology teacher was like, yeah, there was somebody who took a biology class and was like, Spirogyra, a type of seaweed. I like that word, I'm going to name a band after it. And he did. And, God is my life, who would have thought that I had so much blood in me? Wait. How do I quit the world? Because if I press escape, it'll kick me straight back to DOS. There's a band called Sleepy Time Gorilla Museum. That's quite a name. I once had a book of lists when I was a kid, and it listed a bunch of bands with weird names. I remember Question Mark and the Mysterians, because there was a 50s science fiction movie my dad watched called The Mysterians. And also a type of apples called Mysteria apples. Or was it Wisteria? That's more likely. Or is it Mysterian apples? Yeah, I like that. Farmers are like, good science fiction movie. I'm gonna name my apples after it. Sounds like something I would do. Or if I were like a fruit breeder or genetic engineer plants, I would just go into the grocery store and be like, hello, yes, I have engineered a type of apple called Sonic the Hedgehog will kill you with a shotgun apples. Please stock them. And they're like, that's not gonna fit on the sign. And I'm like, got a bigger sign. I mean, it's not science. It's certainly memorable. Then probably eventually the kids will all be calling them just Sonic apples or shotgun apples for short. Okay. How do I get back to the... It looks like there's no way to get back to the map. wait, what was that? Something about... Yeah, I set my IRQ. Fat lot of good it did me. Laundry wistfully calling your name, which is better than laundry wisterially calling your name, I guess. But thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. As I talked about crossbreeding apples and naming them after video game violence. I mean, oh wait, why not just cut to the chase and be like, these are my apples. They're called Hatred Postal Apples. Hatred Postal Thrill Kill Apples. Yeah, I'd bake a pie out of that. Let's check out this options screen. Well, maybe this is why we haven't been getting music and sound effects. I wouldn't presume to know. Where's it? Yeah, now music's on, but I don't hear it. Oh, hey, we can turn down the speed. This could be useful. But seriously, there's no way to get out of a world once you get in. That's it, bub. You're in for life. Bit of an oversight. The only way to get out of the game is with the so-called boss key. Is to quit to this operating system. But yes, it is a new haircut. Thanks for noticing. After about 8 months or something. It's like, feels back to normal. I mean, actually, maybe this will make it easier. I say. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it, Slarty. Yeah, doing the bare minimum once every 8 months. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hey. Haircuts cost money which could otherwise be spent on humble sales. But oh, thank you. That's really kind of you to say. I think slowing it down may have actually made it worse. If I press F1... No. That was... Have fun in DOS doing other stuff besides SPISPOPD. Please come back soon? Please? Okay, fine. Oh, that's... Oh, let me select a world. Vita Wharton, start a program. Why is my operating system spitting German poetry at me? That's... It's never done that before, I swear. Let me try that one more time. Yeah, great. I got an expressionist DOS box thanks to all this pumpkin smashing. Another sentence I never thought I would say, but did thanks to video games. Maybe now it'd reset its own IRQ and it'll at least give us... Wonder what it said down below all those dots. Nah, see, we're not getting sound. Oh, okay, we can pick a new world. Let's try Spacey Techno World. Let's see, where am I? Just give me a fighting chance. Oh, there I am. I'm on the conveyor belt. Oh, that's cool. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out, Slarty. I know it got a little weird here. Sometimes does. Some of the games we play. But, no, I really appreciate you coming by, and I hope I get to catch some of your next stream. I don't know, maybe I'll have a proper go at this world and then call the stream. Weird is always good. I like that. That is kind of how I think. Hey, weird makes life interesting. And who needs boring life? Get plenty of that every time we read the Encyclopedia Britannica. Thank you for that, Maxim. Oh, peace out, and my pleasure. This being Short Horror Saturday, we may end fairly soon, but I want to at least get to another boss. The boss of this level will be a cyborg pumpkin. Are those Maltese crosses my rocket ship is landing on? You can't really tell which way the, what's it called, conveyor belt moves, can you? Am I trapped here? Why is that? I can only start it once. Okay. Some important features missing from this game, I think. It's so weird to type SPISPOPD without typing ID in front of it. Not that I cheat in Doom 2. Asking you to pay the shareware fee. Okay, Jamul. There. And while we're at it, can we get... Nah, it says the music's on. Oh, well. Such is life, or such appears life to be. Oops. Forgot about that. Oh, you're winding down. Hey, thanks so much. Oh, thanks, Captain Peelcard. I really appreciate you coming by and hanging out. For all the pumpkin smashing weirdness. And thanks for the sub, too. I really do appreciate it. Hope you have a good night, and I get to catch another of your streams soon. Okay, those are essentially pumpkin patches. There's a... don't know what exactly they are. Oh, thanks, Captain. I appreciate it. That's what I aim to do. Make people laugh with oddities and randomness. That's a good thing. If the joke makes sense in your mind but nobody else's, maybe it'll be random enough to still be funny. I am not touching anything. Yay, key. So if I step off, I just zoom out into the vastness of space. I think that's a black diamond weapon, but there's no way to get there. Right, that was a door there, okay. Now we got weapons. Let's fight robots with hammers. Oh, okay, these are like the mushrooms. Just take a few hits. Yeah, this level seems a little more action than puzzle. But I shouldn't judge it too quickly, should I? The chutes lead somewhere else. Like, how could I possibly have known, game? Should at least, I don't know, not say you suck until the third or fourth time I die. Yeah. What, no telefragging? I thought this was Doom-inspired. Psh. Does that say anything? Nah, I think it's a picture of something. Probably a half caterpillar. So we got a key. I splattered all over the ground instead of getting sucked into space. What's this? Maybe that's the locked door. Maybe that's the locked door. There's multiple locked doors, and if you go in the wrong one first, the level becomes unwinnable. This sounds likely. trying to figure out exactly how the movement works on these belts. Guess that makes this a belt scrolling game. Hey, Dame Karen, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? You're just experimenting with DOS games that are equal parts interesting and maddening. There's quite a few DOS games. In spite of your rage, you're still just a rat in a cage. I'm assuming that's a quote from something famous and you didn't just make that up. It's awesome if you did. Sounds quite eloquent. Is it a Smashing Pumpkins song? Ah, that's what it is, right? Yeah. Haven't heard much of their music. Or if I have, I haven't known it. But I know they're famous, and I wonder if this game inspired them. Touch nothing and you live, maybe. Until you see a bunch of candles and then touch something. This game is from... I want to say this... It was originally a joke before the release of Doom, and then someone expanded it to an FAQ about a fictional game. And I think that was 93. And then this came after that, based on it, but... It would have had to be before Doom. If in the retail version of Doom they had a... No, the game could have come later. I would say 94 or 95 maybe? Somewhere in the 93 to 95 range. Yeah, well it's generally abbreviated as SPISPOPD. But the full name is technically Smashing Pumpkins into small piles of putrid debris. I thought it was stinking. Maybe I had it wrong. Oh, health gems. So yeah, we're, the sentient pumpkins stole our candles, and I'm trying to get them all back so we can make jack-o'-lanterns out of the pumpkins. They don't like that. And we're on their world, and this is the techno-space part of their world. The band is older than... Okay. Then it's I wouldn't be surprised if whoever made the initial joke in like 92 knew about the band or had heard the name, and so it just sprung to mind when they were making up nonsense. It tends to happen. Oh, and 88. Okay. Oh, yeah. Then, yeah, they were well before this. So I guess we can't say that they were inspired by this game. Okay, this is another one of those. Teleporters go to random locations kind of levels. Fun. Yeah. Oops. Oops, I stepped on the vacuum of space. It could be, but I don't think it's named directly after them. Unless whoever made the initial joke about that ID Software should make a game called that intentionally named it after. Or is referencing the band. It's only in that same thing, if I swear it's... You gotta tread very carefully near the edges. Yeah, I need weapons. Story of my life. I see. There is no way to tell which way those conveyor belts are moving, though, I think. Are there weapons anywhere here? Bullet with butterfly wings. That is a good name. I should probably check out some of Smashing Pumpkins' music. I appreciate things with good lyrics. Wouldn't it be funny if this game were a secret ploy to a secret marketing idea to get people interested in their music? A very indirect one. Ed Hunter, you know, that's a little more straightforward. Wait, where am I? Oh, hey, blood splattering everywhere. There I am. I gotta play Ed Hunter one of these days for keeping it real. You guys see any black diamonds anywhere on this level? It seems... Yeah, it looks impossible to get through without weapons. Smash some of the computers. Is there something I'm not seeing? No, nothing there. Oh. Oh, that was a teleporter. Harder to tell on this level. No kidding, they included Doom samples. That's awesome. Wonder if they knew about SPISPOPD and the fact that it was a cheat in Doom. I'd like to think they must have. Yeah. If the game were actually more like the FAQ, it would have been pretty awesome. Oh, that's why they did it. That's great. I appreciate that. The more I hear about these guys, the more I like their style, and not just because I like pumpkins. Are those all doors? It may be. Harder to move through the robo pumpkins than the baby pumpkins. Yeah, I think so, and I love it when jokes carry on that long. It's almost like how long of a legacy Dopefish has had. Even got his own game at one point. Should write a song about Dopefish. 'Fish. 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 Oh, really? Called the Cacodemon Pumpkin. That's kind of funny. Oh, shoot, that was a key. I'd forgotten they were Doom novels, but wasn't it only released in the ID anthology? Or no, that was the Doom comic book. I think I'd completely forgotten if I ever knew that there were Doom novels. I should get some, as I continue to collect random video game themed things. I think I already have a few video game novelizations scattered around the house. FMM do FMMO. Oh, Fractal Mind Mike emotes. Got it. Dude, I think I gotta get all the keys. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would be egregious. I am quite partial to Doom. One of the most addictive games. Yeah, I know this game is. But it was the 90s, you know? Sometimes you just had to be extreme and hip. And what's more extreme and hip than telling someone they suck? Yeah. You can't tell this game what to do. This game doesn't do its homework. You're not the boss of this game. You have very strong feelings about games being edgy, I take it. Going back to Hatred Postal Thrill Kill Apples, now available at your local greengrocer. But I think that would definitely teach the games something. Oh shoot, we'll have to brave that difficult part anyway. Halloween vibes can do that. And yeah, it is a good way, a nice mild way to kick off the Halloween Spooktober. More rage than fear. And the weakest link, they berate the player. That's yeah, I know. That's like one of those PS2 games. That must be quite frustrating. Remember playing the PS2 version of American Idol with friends on PS2, and they would berate the player too. There was that one angry Englishman who would be like, "Oh my god, were you fucking singing? I hate you and wish your mother smothered you in your crib. You're not the worst singer in America. You're the worst singer in the world. Disgusting." Then he picked up a rusty bottle and gouged out his eardrums. No, his name is Simon Cowles. He was a longtime judge on the game show. Thanks. The other two bosses, one of the judges was really nice all the time, and then the other one was kind of random, and it was hard to understand what he was talking about. I wouldn't mind doing that job, except I'd have to be a little nicer, except when people were mean and deserved it. But yeah, what made him qualified, other than that he was British and mean? Yeah. That's the thing. We're going to have to brave that conveyor belt square in the middle of outer space, and it's like, how? Is it? Sheesh. Yeah, it's, for what I've seen of Hell's Kitchen, it seems like Gordon Ramsay knows his stuff in terms of food and businesses. I don't know, maybe Simon Cowell was a famous voice teacher. Or maybe they just needed somebody. They're like, hey, pardon me, sir, do you happen to be a sociopath who hates people and has no qualms hurting people? You're in. Ah. Interesting. That's now Simon Cowell eventually. And Pop Idol, I guess, was the predecessor to American Idol. Once again, America steals a show from England and makes it more popular. Yeah, something a little more limited in scope. There could be more of a small-time character. Oh, let's wander into the juice shop and watch the manager insult customers. You guys tell me, is there any indication like which way the conveyor belts are moving? Because I'm honestly not finding it. Topaz smuggler, that's a very specific type of, or specific occupation of all the gemstones one could smuggle. But hey, Abracadaggers, how are you doing? Welcome in. We're just reminding ourselves how maddening DOS shareware games could be on occasion. Oh, there I am. With it all being random, there's too much luck involved. The clocks went forward already? I thought it was not till the end of October. Isn't it the last weekend in October that... No, it must be different for you guys. Because we fall backwards. Oh, well, thank you so much for staying high, Abracadaggers. I really appreciate it. I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep doing this. I might try one more world, but each world after the first one just gets unreasonably hard. Like, the control on these conveyor belts, I don't know. So when does it strike in Australia? Ah. Really? That's an unusually powerful clock you have there. See here, I think it used to be the very end of October, but now it's the last weekend in October? Unless I've got it wrong. Ah. Microwave can't do it by itself. That's not solid, is it? Man. See how much the difficulty increases? And this isn't even talking about the indoor part of this level. You gotta go through every corner of the maze before we can access the weapons. Good night, abracadaggers, thank you. This is smashing pumpkins into small piles of putrid debris. But I'm enjoying it immensely. It's a fun challenge. Rage quit, yeah. I think... Yes, there's this... You paid $15 to register this shareware, so you were going to damn well get every cent of your money's worth of play out of this, because it's practically impossible. Yeah. It's like, and now after this, I'm thinking I should play something a little easier. I hear level 3 of Battletoads is lovely this time of year. I think you have to. Yeah. Well, you know, just don't do it every time. See, if I press down to counteract the upwards force, I slingshot into outer space in the middle through the candles. Nice. If I could better understand how it controls. Maybe I should be going downwards. Oh, that's not an option. If I get off this... Okay. Okay, I think I see. I have to be holding right. And then very lightly tap downwards. Get the candles. As to how I get back on, we'll start working on that when we get there. Are they... Oh, Cylons? Who, the pumpkin? Oh, the creatures, I think they're robo-pumpkins. Like, they're still definitely some form of pumpkins. Like, most things are, except for those random scallions we ran into earlier, and apparently there are yetis in the snow level who are like, yeah, pumpkins, we're sympathetic to your cause, living on Pumpkinia as we do. We'll help kill the person who wants to slice you to pieces for aesthetic reasons. Okay. Yeah, I only saw 1 or 2 episodes of Battlestar Galactica, or maybe 3. And they rebooted it like 10 years ago, and I never got around to watching it. It was apparently pretty good, though. There were a lot of pretty good reboots. And a lot of less good ones. I hear the Thief reboot was not exactly poggers. Yeah. A couple episodes. It was alright. Where am I? Oh, there I am. You know, a bit slow. Not as good as Star Trek. And the Cylons as monsters were a little more basic than what I'd come to expect from Doctor Who. Oh, okay. Now, to get back out... Okay, so that's how you do it. Oh, Cylons evolve. You mean like diegetically or in their presentation? I know those like first Doctor Cybermen were a little more low-tech looking, a little more cloth. To this level, I physically don't know if I can do. I mean, without hours of practice and attempts. I say we quit this. We try one more world. Or, It'll make sense if I watch Battlestar Galactica. I don't know, I was thinking of trying out another world, but I've been streaming 3 hours, or possibly more. OBS is not good about updating your viewer count and stream time regularly. Anyway, I'll try another world, just see what it looks like. So that's how you start it. Oh, no, that's not how you start it. This game does not play well with DOSBox. Oh, yeah, I saw that earlier. It was funny, even with its, like, loading text and exit messages, which was a nice touch. Its doom was whenever you tried to quit as well. And some other games too, like I remember when Redneck Rampage, when you quit to DOS, the text would appear on your command prompt. Y'all come back now, you hear? Oh yeah, that's the game we're not allowed to say the title of on stream, so like, don't clip that and send it to Twitch, because I'll get banned and I'll have to be like, hey, I was born in Texas and raised in Virginia. I am a redneck, and I do Rampage. See also my 64th stream, Rampage on the N64. I did not beat it, but I ate human beings. Also, don't clip that and send it to Twitch. Yeah, that's probably TOS or something. What isn't these days? Jeez. Can't call people rednecks. Can't be misogynistic, can't eat human beings, can't show your feet, can lick your microphone. I just sanitize it first. I don't know where that thing's been. My roommates might have taken it outside when I was at work. Walked around the neighborhood with it. Nah, I feel like that's someone else's shtick, and I should have my own. Okay, so you can choose from these 4 levels. And we haven't tried the ice caverns. Music by Burnt a Christian? Or Burnt a Christian? Was that one of the nonsensical things they had in there? Oh god. Continuing to be edgy. Must have been somebody's... No, that must have been somebody's internet handle or pseudonym at the time. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, it's our old friend Instakill Acid. That acid doesn't freeze over. I like friction. Wait, what's killing me? Oh my god, guys. I had this great idea. let's make the enemies the same color as the background so you can barely see them. Oh my god, they'll be almost as invisible as the Spectre in Doom, nay, even more invisible. Doesn't that sound like great gameplay? We get the sequel to D on Dreamcast, and then maybe I'll buy it. But until that, I like my enemies visible. Unless we're playing like an audio game. This is not an audio game. Oh yeah. And did they have that in the games? It's a minor aspect when you fought that boss in Alien vs. Predator Arcade. And I know in the reboot of the FPS series, when you fought a Predator, he could do that. Don't know about. I guess it was kind of implied in Predator 2, at least the Genesis version, but not really clear. Oh, I missed it. Okay, light presses. I say, and then panic. Are those ice pumpkin spawners? Am I hurting them? Yes, I think I am. Yes. Excellent. What's that? What's any of this? Don't just play their games, buy their games. Remember, before this was released as abandonware or freeware, you had to pay for this puppy. A lot of icy little pumpkins. Oh, I was facing the wrong way. Yeah, that's not necessarily something you necessarily typically associate with game development. I mean, if they're fulfilling a niche market, I guess, good for them. I remember my computer teachers telling me in 7th grade he played some game where every time you died it would say, stupid, dummy, idiot. And he stopped playing it because he was like, I don't want to encourage that. I don't want to play this game if they're just going to be rude to me. I always wondered what game that was. It didn't seem likely it was this one. But who knows? If I run into him again, I'll ask him. Randomly, he ran into him at a swing dance years later, shortly before the pandemic. Okay. Is that thing hidden behind the ice blocks? Wait, maybe I should. Oh yeah, he did. I remembered him. He was a good teacher. This, you press the center? Nah. Sometimes if you press the center key on the numeric keyboard, it'll make all movements stop, but not in the case of ice. What's over here? And I hate how you can't. Oh, those were the candles. Okay. Never mind. You can't kill them if they're right on top of you and causing damage. It is. I thought that's the launch site to the right there. Yeah, it's like you can barely see their features if you squint. It would be nice if they had a dark outline. I have to base it on the movement. Yeah, I got him. I just gotta get out of this level. Wait, maybe that's it over there by where I started. There's something in the ice there. But how to get it out? How to get myself out of here? Oh, they're bouncy bastards. I don't know what I picked up. Oh. Oh, it was a key. Okay. Yay. Key. I mean, at least now I know the white candles are against the white snow guarded by white pumpkins. What a fun game. I mean, this looks like a VGA color palette here. We don't even have the excuse of... We only got like 4 colors. Our hands are kind of tied, bruh. Pumpkin-based hemorrhagic fever. That sounds terrible. I hope it's not caused by eating pumpkins. Because then I'd just be like, well, guess I'm getting hemorrhagic fever. Which, if my understanding of medical science is correct, means your brain gets hot and then bleeds. Yeah, science. Wait, can I go? Okay. Yay! Oh, okay. Oh, right, with your head exploding off. That much blood shooting out of your body. Yeah, I guess hemorrhagic fever. It's like Degeneration C clones meets Chubgam 3D torture chamber. Okay, where am I? Oh, there I am. Yeah. Yeah, suitable. Gore. If it weren't for the death sequences and the extreme difficulty, this almost would be suitable for children. So, basically it's boppin'. Just with less puzzles, more rage. It's a wall. Wouldn't go so far as to say it's boppin'. I mean, oh, like, not the game boppin', just, you know, boppin', like, this place is boppin'. Yeah, I don't think I would either. Oh, that's acid, that's not floor. I often mistake floors and acid. Oh, right, being for kids, yeah. No. Because on the face of it, yay, outer space. You're hitting evil jack-o'-lanterns. It sounds like something that could be a kid's game, but then you play it. Oh, they do. It all looks the same. It's It's a gameplay choice, I will say that. Because I don't think it happened accidentally. Oh no, we gotta... go back there. Oh, we opened the wrong door first, so now we have to kill ourselves and start over. Puzzles! Bloop. Maybe I'll see if I can get through this level and then bow to the inevitable, which is that stream must end. If you don't end stream, you can't start the next stream. Unless you had two separate Twitch handles, and you started streaming the second one while still streaming the first one. Which, I mean, sounds physically possible. Wonder if anyone's tried that. I feel like Twitch would find out and be like, what's all this then? Oh yeah, that is the final boss. Descend into hell and fight the Pumpkin King. But something tells me we aren't going to get there today. What's happening to me? Oh, they're buffeting me around. Wish I could turn and face backwards while still sliding in one direction. You know, defender sort of thing. I haven't seen any health gems. This concerns me. I wonder if the difficulty is dialed back in the remake and the later games. Seems like it must be. Moon sliding, yeah. If there were ice on the moon. You've heard of the dark side of the moon. Well, this is the blisteringly white side of the moon. There are candles, and you don't need them. Nope. Ah. Yeah, invisible pumpkins. Ah! Yes, yes, we've established this fact. I mean, at this point I would give up, but I can't end stream without having, you know, beaten one more level. It's in my contract, I think, or something. Should never have signed that. Should never have signed anything. Bouncy invisible ice pumpkins. Imagine playing bumper cars if the other cars and people were invisible. That would be an interesting experience. Ah, yes, he's a bit of a stickler for form sometimes, yeah. A big believer in if you say you're going to do something, or don't, but he wants it, you should do it. Seriously, I cannot have said that I was going to the store and get salmon fillets that many times this week. Getting hold simulator, I guess it would when you think about it. In a way, yeah. Why do I keep turning downwards? Do not question the pumpkins. Only kill. No question. Only kill. Now, if we go down here, is that a doorway? That's probably a, oh yeah, that's a ladder if ever I've seen a ladder. Well, because they're ice pumpkins, and ice is white, and snow is white. You can't have orange snow. It's like some kid dropped a snow cone. This is like, I don't know, physics, water physics, art. Yeah, orange parkas, that's right. The pumpkins are cold and they put on like nice orange overcoats. But yes. Oh hey, scallions! Hello again, scallions. Did you come to die? Where am I? Oh, there I am. But yeah, if they made the pumpkins, you know, the candles I can see, the walls are manageable, but the white pumpkins are just too much. Wait, how do I get through here? Oh, the scallions. Oh no, they've seen the pumpkins. They're working with the pumpkins. You know, gourd solidarity. Except the scallions aren't gourds. I was speculated they might actually be squashes. Because I remember in this FAQ, which I read years ago, they said there was a sequel to SPISPOPD called Garroting. Was it Garroting Impudent Gourds? And then a bunch of other words, and it turned out that was gigantic acronym was the title, which was clever. The Vegispiracy. Yeah. Vegetables unite. Even if pumpkins are often more decorative than vegetables. There's gotta be something else up. It looks like there's no way to get over there without from this level, so there must be another ladder or something. I don't see anything else up here. Just acid, pumpkin patches, bricks, and snow. When I'm down here, yeah, there's straight up nowhere to go, is there? Ooh, where do you go when you want to smash a bunch of ice pumpkins? Yeah, whatever. No. Wait, is that? No, that's a wall there. Hey, there's the rocket ship launch site. I'm legitimately curious. Huh. Oh, yeah. They're liquid nitrogen. That would be fun. I mean, smashing most things that are liquid nitrogen frozen sounds kind of fun. No, I can't see any way through either there or here. Oh no, that isn't a wall. I can smash my way through the pumpkin patch. Okay. Yeah. It's a science museum. I saw them smash a ping pong ball that's been frozen with liquid nitrogen. Oh wow, rose petals smashing. Scallion's got his eye on me. Wait, these scallions can move vertically. Somewhat. Yeah, rapscallions. Remember in one Ghostbusters game, the boss was named Scallon the Giant Artichoke. Or maybe it was Scalon because he was covered with scales. I just thought that was a weird name for an artichoke. I mean, also, giant ghostly anthropomorphic artichokes are pretty weird in and of themselves. Oh shoot, more candles I see. And a pool of acid. Sure you wouldn't like to let me save? Right, to get down there, I've got to... Okay, I think I see the path. It's just a matter of not getting shoved into the acid by the ice pumpkins. E.g. We made it! Oh hey, Artyom Havoc, welcome in. How are you? I gather from your presence here that we won't have the pleasure of raiding your game of Quake after we finish this up. Y'all should please check out Artyom Havoc. He's a great variety streamer. His streams are a lot of fun. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah, we finally beat him. This game's hard. And, yeah, I don't know if you heard, but there's a lot of drama while you were out of town, Havoc, over at your place. Apparently there was, like, a Scots ghost and some little green man hired a German mercenary to break into your house. And then they brought along, like, a coffee-pushing pop star as a distraction and an eminent physician who works for the CDC as a cover. And I don't know what their end game was, but then I think Retro scared him off. But I want to count your trapezoid boxes. I hear that Martians and Dutch specters have sticky fingers. Loyal to soil. Oh, I must have missed that one. There was quite a party in your stream. Oh no, I don't mean they got your trapezoid box is sticky. I just mean they have sticky fingers. So you should probably count them because, you know, those things are highly desirable, especially the ones with Lara Croft. Rather attractive she is. So it's entirely possible one of them went walkabouts after the great invasion of Havoc's house was over. Don't know where Apple was for all this. And probably gave her face masks and macchiatos to keep her turning a blind eye to it all. And then offered some to Retro, and Retro was like, I'm a dog. I don't wear face masks. I don't drink coffee. It's probably a good thing. You can't have caffeinated dogs. Okay, so some blocks of ice can be smashed with the hammer, and there's no indication of which, so we just have to go around smashing all the blocks of ice. Fun times. Yeah, hey, it's all part of the plan. That's why you get physicians and coffee brewers. Especially since I'm sensitive to light, it's so hard to distinguish them. Even just the floor from the walls. And with nothing to distinguish them visually, it's just feeling our way around. But how does your even going Havoc? And how was the rest of your Quake stream? A quake, the house begins to shake. You're blowing Rottweilers away with a double-barreled shotgun. I feel like I've tried to improvise something about Quake to that tune before and done a better job. Are any of the ice blocks cracking to give you a clue? I'm trying to give this game a fair chance, Hamumu Software. I have been for 3 hours now. Okay. Oh, you did. Good for you. I know it's hard. Yeah, it really is. This level in particular. I mean, don't get me wrong, brutal difficulty too, but just the visuals. And to think, when I first started playing it, I was like, should I play this entire game on stream over the course of several streams? Will chat want that? No, I'm like, I don't give a damn what chat wants. I'm never playing this again. Maybe trying the remake. And then I'm sure 5 years down the road, I'll be like, maybe that game wasn't that hard. Maybe I've gotten a little better. Maybe I should give it another go. And then I'll spend 10 hours trying to slog through it someday. Because I'm like, I'm not gonna let a bunch of pumpkins beat me. I eat pumpkins for Thanksgiving dessert. Yeah. I've had that before where I go back to a game after a while and be like, it's not that bad. I was just young. Didn't give it a fair chance. And I'm like, this shit's awful. Who made this? I think what's that called? There's that Fist of the North Star game for the Genesis that was like a launch title. It had a different name here. I want to say it was Last Battle. And it was not good. Like, the people here didn't know the, what's it called? The source material, and they censored the blood, and other than that, there wasn't much to it. Sure, there are better examples, but that comes to mind. I should have probably just read the FAQ of SPISPOPD on stream instead of trying to play it. But I had been curious all these years. And sometimes after being curious for years, you play it and you're like, oh, why was I putting this off and looking forward to it for all these years? This is not that great. Am I? Oh, okay, we're getting somewhere. Yeah, no. I mean, if it were actually an FAQ for this game, that was probably right, but since it's predates the game and is this epically ridiculous FAQ about a game that doesn't exist and couldn't exist, it's a lot of fun. Really well written, I think. I mean, if you like early 90s internet. Probably a lot of technological, like, jokes that wouldn't make sense now. Oh, at least there are more weapons here. See, this level's more tedious than difficult. I swear, that's one way they sometimes increase the gameplay length is... Can we just make them get frustrated and give up? Oh, I'm sorry, were we talking about the 7th guest again? Oh, you said you got the computer. Oh, that you won in the Nate the Not Great's raffle, right. I remember you mentioning that. What was it? What kind was it? Was it a Windows 98? Seems like everybody's going for Windows 98s or Commodores these days. Ah, sweet. Oh, hey. But I know you... Oh, that's great that it works well already. And I'm glad you won it, because you have a good knowledge of retro PCs and how to get stuff like that working on stream. And I'm glad it's someone who really uses it. And that's great that now the MIDIs work in some more of your games. Oh, an Anvil of Dawn. That's great. I know it can be frustrating when you try a long time to get sound working. I gave up on getting this game's sound to work. Maybe there is no way to get those weapons. Maybe it's there to taunt you. Oh god. Oh god, they're so small. Can't tell if I'm hitting the pumpkin or... No, it can't be. Uh-huh. I swear after this level, I really did want to get to another boss in one of the zones, but after this I'm just gonna have to give up. My eyes are hurting too much. And there it is. Oh yeah, hurting your eyes too. Yeah. Uh, you know, I could try and hammer my way through the identical looking blocks and kill the pumpkin patches that take 20 hits each and avoid the unkillable acid and then get chewed to death in the pumpkin maze and do it all over again. But I don't feel like it. So, I propose another way to have fun with this game. Close it. And don't play it again. Oh wow, everything looks so dark after staring at that. Yeah. That was SPISPOPD. And I wouldn't exactly say it's a classic. Interesting because of its history, but I wouldn't say it's aged well. It's just too difficult and too frustrating. And I know some people like games like that, but nah, there are better DOS games with, frankly, I would say comparable but better graphics and just better puzzles, better action. Maybe not better premise, but overall better gameplay. I'm vaguely curious about the remake and the later games that Hamumu Software did, so I might try them out someday, but not for a long, long time. I do have a craving for pumpkin pie, though. Yeah, but I think that's a good time to wrap up stream. I mean, I've been streaming. I don't know how long I've been streaming, but it must be a damn sight longer than I intended. Like, shoot, I wouldn't be surprised if I've been going 3.5 hours. Short Horror Saturday? Yeah. Next time we're playing Cosmo the Dragon. Be over in 10 minutes. Yeah. Balances out. But not really. I do appreciate all you guys coming out to hang out. And yeah, sorry I didn't get further in the game and we never got to another boss in any of the worlds, but it would take a real god gamer to do that. I'll find somebody to raid shortly, but I should tell you guys what's coming up is yeah, I actually did win. I realized I didn't have to do it anymore, and I closed the game. And I think that's a form of winning. Not unlike the way I won a certain microscope puzzle in a certain horror game. Speaking of which, since this is Spooktober, we're going to be doing various scary games pretty much every day. Except when I'm going to be visiting Virginia for 2 weeks, which may change the time of my stream slightly. And I may mix it up and do non-horror games. I've been hoping I can talk my little sister into doing a co-stream of beat-em-ups. Or streaming some weird hardware thing. Yeah, I'm back seeing family and friends for 2 weeks. Shenandoah Valley region. Like, yeah, right there in the valley. That's where my family is. So, oh, Stealthy Golem's on. Nice. And I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that RDM Havoc is not on. And oh yeah, Shenandoah Valley is a great place for camping. We actually did. Our Boy Scout camp was called Camp Shenandoah, and yeah, I went there every year when I was in Scouts. But yeah, if I can convince my sister to, I think Streets of Rage 2 was one of the only games she ever got into in any big way. I kept trying to get her into older games and games in general. But that was the one she liked. She also liked Shinobi 3, but that game gets freaking impossible as it gets on. Yeah. But other than that, I'll be doing horror games. So I do plan to do Amnesia, assuming I can get it to work, which I think there's a fair chance, and it's old enough it's not going to cause too much trouble with my laptop. And I'll be playing, I don't know, tomorrow we'll be doing the 7th Guest, hopefully finishing it, and maybe starting another longer horror game. I've got a couple of candidates. It's just hard to plan out the entire month schedule, and I don't know how long these games are going to take me. Hell, I didn't even know how long SPISPOPD was going to take me. Which is eternity. Right, no more of that. Unless somebody redeems that channel point reward, and then it's out of my hands. But the price is something of a deterrent. And yeah, and then on maybe we'll start Amnesia on Wednesday. Or if not, we'll continue whatever else we start tomorrow. I don't know, just yeah, you can follow me not only on Twitch but on MySpace and Twitter, where I post stream announcements and other random things. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. It's, even more so than Penumbra. It's one of the scariest games ever made, so. And I've been meaning to play it for a long time, so Spooktober is a good time too. And I promise I will play Splatterhouse 3D Gold for a Short Horror Saturday later this month, which is a shockingly good freeware first-person beat-em-up, basically. And then I'll play a couple of special games when it gets to be Halloween itself. Yeah. So... Oh yeah, no, I do post on MySpace. The thing is, it's so confusing. I can't figure out how to see posts that I've made more than like a day ago. Like how to access my main page or something. I haven't made a thorough study of MySpace. Just mostly posted stuff on it. I don't even know if I have any followers on MySpace. I should figure that out. Damn, it's almost midnight? Phew. Ask Tom. Wait, who's Tom? I'm checking who's online to raid. Oh, he's on it. I have heard about that. I forgot it until you said it. Tom. Okay, a lot of good people on. And the couple I was thinking of raiding got off because I ended up streaming way too long. But oh yes, we raided her so recently, I think. Stealthy Golem doesn't have anybody, or hardly any viewers. Let's go ahead and raid him. And he's playing more Elder Scrolls Arena. So more DOS madness. I'm going to see like ads for this game, New World. My first thought is a whole new world, and my second thought is Brave New World. My third thought is America. I don't know what it's actually about. Probably like taking soda while on a flying carpet over America. Yeah. Not the first game with a flying carpet. Oh, the image on the wall behind him. I'll check that out. Which was... oh, raid. Sorry, my brain must be slowing down today. Was there anything else I was going to announce? No. Invalid username. Such a stickler for spelling our friend Twitch. Yeah, I mean, unsurprisingly, if it is any, like, actually about that. I was just racking my brains thinking what New World made me think of, without actually looking up what it's about. Oh, okay, that time I spelled it right. Okay, there are conquistadors. And, yeah, what's that movie with the giant undead conquistador? Giant from Beyond? Something like that. Anyway. Oh, right, and we have the new emote. Purbly Onward, so feel free, if you're a subscriber, to spam that when you say hi to Stealthy Golem. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out, whether you lurk or chat or join me in condemning SPISPOPD as not an ideal game. I really appreciate your being here. Yeah, and since I specialize in horror games, we'll be doing plenty more this month. So have a good evening, smash pumpkins into stinging piles of putrid debris with a chainsaw, and please hang around to say hi to Stealthy Golem. Oh, you're welcome, my pleasure. And remember, guys, 4 more weeks till Halloween, 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 4 more raid time.